A three-time Illinois State finalist. He's a two-time Illinois State champion from St. Charles, Illinois, St. Charles East High School, and we are underway here in Coralville. Who's number one? The first of 12 premier matchups.
Early stutter fakes there by Zinc and goes to a high crotch attempt there. Now cleared out. Early offensive pace being set here by Rockland Zinc out of California. Low-level shot there.
Oh, he's going to be in position right here to score if he's able to hook that ankle. Once again, college rules, 3-minute first period. You see Morettto draped over the back. Good scramble here, early CP. Both guys continue to scramble.
Yeah, Morettto getting ankle to ankle here is huge for him. Maybe he won't be able to counter score, but better shot at a stalemate here, but now locking in the crotch. Like I said, Zinkin very good in the scrambles, but Morettto showing he can score. Now he's trying to come out the back door. Rolling through here is Zinkin. Great early scramble. Now I like that they're letting this go a little bit.
This scramble coming up on about a minute. They just keep on scrambling.
Morettto getting closer and closer, but Zinkin hanging on that foot. Now he ducks under it.
Another roll. Again. And I believe he's got a cradle locked up. And he is looking for the fall. It's going to be a takedown. And near fall as well. So Zinkin, midway through this first period, a takedown and two near fall with that cradle. Things turn quickly.
Very quickly, and with a lot of these scramblers, a lot of their goals are to get it to those, not just the takedown, but takedowns and the turns. And that near side cradle is kind of a textbook finishing scramble position. And I thought Morettto was honestly pretty impressive there.
Good mat return right there. Sinks in a claw ride. Again, riding time with college wrestling rules.
Now close to another turn. You see Izzy Silva, the coach.
Slides the boots in. He has got Morettto flat center of the mat. Zinkin, three-time finalist, two-time state champion. For Buchanan, he's got riding time approaching 40 seconds. 60 seconds to go in this first period. Zinkin won a crazy scramble, slapped on a cradle for some near fall, and he is in control.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Now look at him, got that elbow all the way on the head. They're going to give a stalemate here.
The winner of this match will meet number one ranked Landon Sidden. A little bit later on, who's number one? Morettto able to pop up once again. Good mat return there, tight waist. And there is the escape. And Morettto was on the board. It is 5-1.
And he needed that escape. You can't get ridden out going in 5-0 after a period and all kinds of riding time. And for Morettto, get in another exchange. He won the first one. Can you win the second exchange? How can you make something happen?
Short time, final 20 seconds. Good attack once again. Chest wrap position. And looking for his second takedown.
Above the waist there.
Final seconds here in this first period. No takedown yet. Morettto defending with the wizard, trying to snake a leg in, but time will run out.
And interesting, that had to be close there. He's doubled off above the waist. Sometimes you'll see that called three, not three in this case. Powerful, powerful chest wrap there from Morettto. Stopped a very good leg attack. We've seen two good ones here from Zinkin.
Here's that scramble. Ultimately won by Zinkin. And Morettto will start this period on bottom. And after giving up the first 5 points, a pair of escapes, we got ourselves a 5-2 match.
And nice pass by attempt there. Morettto circles out of it. Looking for a carry, but gets a careless on it and gives up the takedown.
5-5, each guy with the takedown. And now Morettto looking for some back points. He's got to be careful as Zinkin is headhunting. And Zinkin, he has Morettto in trouble. He'll get the reversal, and now he's going to settle in, Christian.
Crazy exchange here. Morettto gets a takedown, reversal to his back. Almost had the turn, was looking at swipes.
And now he's going to step over Still over a minute remaining in this period. Rockland Zinkin gets the fall.
How's that for a start, Shane?
Zinkin got off to the 5-0 lead. Morettto came back to tie it. And then Zinkin wins a scramble and gets the stick.
And he's not done yet. He's got one more for the #1 spot. Hometown crowd helped propel Daybolt against a very, very good Melvin Miller.
Daybolt,
right away,
state champ, and Melvin Miller wasting no time, literally right off the whistle. He is on the board just like that, 3-0. These two have met a couple of times. They were in the Fargo semis, a tech fall for Miller. And then last month at the Elite 8 duels, wrestled a couple of times. 2 more tech falls for Melvin Miller. 3-1, 20 seconds in. And you talk about a guy that has all the tools. Melvin Miller.
Can wrestle a hard pace. Was known in his early years in high school for his comebacks and his relentless pace. Now you see his slickness there, the speed. He can really wrestle out of every position.
And he has a beautiful misdirection. Daybolt, an Iowa State champ in 3A. Placed as a freshman. He was 3rd at Fargo in 2025, a runner-up in 2024. Also won the USA preseason national title last fall. 45 seconds in, Miller with that quick takedown leads it 3-1. And I love it, Chris, when guys come out and throw that first punch. Gets your offense. Everybody talks about it, few do it.
Absolutely. Miller reminded me of Jordan Oliver off the whistle there, that quick 1-second low single leg. And now he's looking to run around to that right side, looking for a go behind, pulling through. There's Daybolt.
And the hole, Daybolt rolls through, able to capture an ankle.
Nice pass by Miller.
And now potentially dangerous is whistled. Jason Wedgbury, Big Ten official, NCAA official on the whistle tonight. Of course, Bishop McCourt, one of the top teams in the country. Last couple of years, they fell to Faith Christian Academy for that top spot.
Might be the same story again this year based on the lineups we know so far for both Faith Christian and Bishop McCourt. Looks like the #1 team in the country. Could come out of Pennsylvania.
Slick ankle pick there for Melvin Miller. Daybolt tries to defend, but Miller is going to get the takedown. And Daybolt fortunately did not give up any back points, but Miller now with 2 takedowns. Now a tilt, he's going to roll him through. No points. Snakes that left leg in. Miller building his riding time at 25 seconds.
Miller trying to sneak that near leg out so he can circle back behind the hips, but a reverse lock there by Daybolt, slowing things down a little bit.
Melvin Miller lost to D. Lockett at the Iron Man as they wrestle neutral. Miller's so good on his feet, relentless attacks, and that is going to draw a stall call on Daybolt. U20 U.S. Open finalist. Miller lost to P.J. Duke 8-5. We know what he went on to do. Senior World Team member, one of 3 high school kids, Christian, that wrestled at the World Championships at the senior level. That is remarkable. That is not supposed to happen there in high school.
Not supposed to happen. We're going to see one of those guys, Jaden Rainey, wrestling later tonight. Made the Greco World Team. Of course, P.J. Duke and Jax Forrest, the other 2.
Short time, down to 15 seconds in this opening period.
Melvin continuing to attack those ankles. Boom.
Darts back in on an ankle. Able to lower levels so quickly and just so explosive with his leg attacks. Working an underhook now on the right side as the horn sounds. There you get a look at Bishop McCourt head coach Bill Basset. And Melvin with the choice, he'll defer.
6'2" Melvin, a stall warning against Daybolt for backing out of bounds. Daybolt going to start underneath. Riding time at 49 right now for Miller.
Quad pod up as Miller with the claw ride. Gets a mat return. Nice job there by Daybolt to hit a roll and get the reversal. And he cuts the lead in half. Quick switch there, Miller coming right back.
Great work underneath by both guys. 8-4, and you could drive him out of bounds. Action call this time.
8-5 on the scoreboard. If you are Daybolt, CP, how are you able to score on Melvin Miller?
I mean, I think he wants to wrestle in tight from these ties, but Melvin's kind of, I think one of the more underrated aspects of Melvin's game is the hand fight. Can you get Melvin to take a bad shot that you can run around quickly? Can you maybe tempt him into taking a bad low leg attack to your left leg and you run around as he fires off? Maybe it's a single leg here, Shane.
Good opportunity right here. Shin Wizard defense from Miller. Big opportunity right here as Miller able to kick away.
Did you see how Melvin wrestled back in, knowing I can't just kick out all the way. I got to wrestle back in or I'm going to get hit for stalling. That's savvy for a 17-year-old.
Those are the opportunities to beat a guy like Melvin Miller. You got to capitalize. But as you know, with Melvin Miller, one thing to get to his legs, a completely different story to finish on a guy with his talent. 50 seconds. That first takedown was huge for Melvin Miller, literally right off the whistle.
Can you get back to that single leg if you're Daybolt? If you're Melvin Miller, is that a shot across the bow? Like, I'm only up 3 here. That's
Daybolt doing a nice job pressuring forward. Miller circles back in. Working underhook on the left side. And we are back to the center. And I like the body language from Daybolt, quickly back center. As I talked about, these guys have wrestled a few times, and it's been all Melvin Miller with tech falls.
Talk about the belief.
Wrestled well.
You got to have a lot of belief to get tech by a guy twice and still believe you can win, and he's wrestling to win this match.
Had a collar tie, heavy hands, hard hand fight from Daybolt. As the final seconds tick away, and we will go to the third period. Miller up by 3, 8-5.
And if you're Daybolt, how much do you commit to this ride? Or do you let him up knowing, hey, I probably got to get a couple takedowns here. Let me get 2 minutes to do it. Curious to see his strategy from the top position.
So the riding time's at 55 seconds for Melvin Miller. So not much of a factor this stage of the match.
What you don't want to do is give up a reversal here.
Give up the 1, not the 2. And there's that switch. He scored in that position earlier this time. Just a tally for the escape. Now 9-5. There is that ankle pick to a double. Highlight material there from Melvin Miller. Christian, that was just pretty.
Textbook. Controls the collar well, drops in on the ankle. There's not a lot you can do if you're Daybolt from that position.
Less than 90 seconds left as we'll come back center of the mat.
Daybolt definitely beating Miller back to the center every time out, but it has not translated on the scoreboard. Melvin has been in control much of this match. Melvin able to float a lot of the territory here as Daybolt earlier was getting moved around. Now it's Daybolt maybe dictating a little bit more.
But just great mat awareness, always knows where he's at. Daybolt trying to push him around with that underhook. But if you're Daybolt right now, you need something big.
This is going to be a stall. Back straight out of bounds.
There's a stall call on Miller. Now each wrestler has been hit once.
Miller looking at the clock. Reads 54.
Nice swing single there from Miller. Limp arm. Another takedown for Miller, and he's looking to sprint through the finish line late.
Another quick escape here by Daybolt. Back in on the leg.
Down to 40 seconds. Melvin Miller leading it by 8, bonus point territory. And Miller with a slow walk back to the center where Daybolt awaits.
A couple bounces from Melvin Miller, but every time you think he looks tired, he fires off a leg attack and takes him down.
Circles back in, butt to the center. Level change, and he scores 3 more. Speed never slumps.
There's a warning. That's a point for backing out of bounds. Daybolt. 19-8 now.
Flirting with a 20 spot. He's got 13 seconds left. Lighten up the scoreboard, Melvin Miller. Three seconds shy of that riding time point, 19-8. And marvelous Melvin cements his spot as the top-ranked wrestler in the country at 165 pounds. What a show.
They say he likes to be called Melzilla. What do you think about that nickname? That's what Bo was telling me. You a marvelous Melvin?
I like Moses 16th, Kenny right behind him, 17th. Kenny, the U17 world champion. He won gold in 2023 in Turkey. Won a New Jersey state title this past March for Christian Brothers Academy after being third as a freshman. There's a whizzer from Mills. Kenny, Powerade runner-up. And one thing that we've seen from Mills, he's got some speed, but a good opportunity here from Kenny. Has a single leg shelved.
And this is what Kenny has lacked, opportunities to get to the legs and score against Mills. Needs to capitalize here, but on the edge is tricky.
Looking for that opposite ankle.
Or can you pull him back in? Now that you're standing, you have that opportunity.
Create some space, dives once again. Now he's got both hands on that right ankle as Mills continues to fight it.
College out of bounds. Kenny trying to pull him back in. Great defense by Mills, maybe out of the woods, and that's it. Great job. Great shot, but better defense there by Mills.
Able to square up. Those are those things I say that don't show up in the box score. No points, but when it's all said and done, that sequence right there might win somebody the match.
You're absolutely right, Shane. Mills pops him, inadvertent to the face.
Mills, Georgia native. Made the finals of the Super 32. The U20 US Open and the U20 World Team Trials mini tournament as well. So all these guys, Christian, they've wrestled on big stages. There's the first attack for Mills. He's got an opportunity now to finish on a single leg.
Great double to single. He gets that tricep for the dump, Shane.
Mills strikes first, and he leads it 3-0 halfway into this first period. And now he'll go to work on top.
Got to get that wrist back if you're Paul Kenny. Giving up a takedown's one thing. You start giving up turns, it's a long road back against someone as good as Antonio Mills. And just right up, gets hands, turns, cuts, and it's 3-1.
So Paul Kenny, a Powerade runner-up, won the Escape the Rock, is on the board with that escape. 3-1 score. Inside of 1 minute. Both guys with a really good leg attack. The difference, Mills was able to finish. Georgia and New Jersey colliding in a 1-versus-2 showdown here at 126 pounds. Guys wrestling ear to ear. Elbow ties from Mills. What are you seeing here, CP?
Yeah, tight ties. You see Mills working from that elbow control there. Tries to shoot the other side. Most of Mills' offense works to that right side, double to single, single leg right side. Then he threatened the other way. And they circle out of bounds. Back to center they go. Looks like Kenny wants to wrestle in some ties. He's been dropping to his knees some, which is one way to mitigate some of the offense that Mills brings to the table.
Can't compromise position, but scoring late, so critical. Short time scoring. Mills gets the first takedown and is content taking that 3-1 lead to the second. Kenny's got the choice. He defers. And now Mills will go on bottom. Of course, want to get those quick escapes. 10, 15 seconds. Find that urgency on bottom.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for Kenny. He's good with the tilts, but a quick stand up there by Mills. And we'll start it over.
Ankle pick and out of bounds.
See if Kenny changes up his breakdown there after that quick stand-up. How Mills keeps those elbows low.
Going to be a caution on Mills. And Christian, I've always said this, I love cautions. Get a couple. Use them.
Use them.
Try to get that little edge. Why not? Again, a quick stand-up, looking to peel hands once again. And Kenny, good return. Tight waist. Claw ride as he rides Mills on that right side. Mills once again pops up.
Good job getting hands there by Mills.
Good wrestling there for Mills. Just kept on wrestling on bottom. Oftentimes, it's not going to happen the first, second attempt. It's going to be 3, 4 attempts. Just keep on wrestling. Adds to his lead.
Kenny really closing him off, but shooting under there. Now looking to run behind, close.
Sliding that right leg in and out of bounds.
That whizzer saved Kenny when it looked like Kenny was about to get a counter score there off of Mills. Kenny continuing to pressure. Oh, darts in, low level.
Good opportunity right here to finish.
Good pass there. Not out of the woods.
He's head high in the scramble. Gonna sink in a half Nelson, and he's got the takedown. The match is tied at 4.
Fighting out of that half was not easy. The legs were split. It was pretty deep. Mills not going to his back there is huge.
And he's got Mills flat on his belly. Mills trying to work up, build the base. Down to 30 seconds. And in matches like this, Christian, 30 seconds left. You want to finish these periods on top. Find a way. 25 seconds if you are Paul Kenny.
Absolutely.
And, of course, if you're Mills, you got to get one.
You got to find a way out.
Riding time over a half a minute for Paul Kenny. He's got that claw right sunk in deep. There's a roll from Mills. Ooh. Mills trying to kick away. And Paul Kenny, that was great wrestling. That drop-down rule, it was a 5 count. He was hanging on for dear life. He would have taken the stall call if he had to, but the buzzer sounds. What a battle, CP.
Quite a battle. 48 seconds of riding time here is big. But it's going to be Kenny with choice, and that's why that escape would have been so big. And if you're Mills, how much do you commit to this ride here, knowing you're probably going to need a score from neutral? Kenny sealed off there pretty well. Fighting up quad pod, looking to clear that claw ride.
See how long Mills commits to the top position. I'm a little bit surprised by this.
Yeah, I mean, Mills could ride out for the win. I feel like if you get that first breakdown, you get him flat, it's one thing. But he's Mills is kind of flirting with a stall warning there. How much Kenny's on his feet, and Mills is not really working to return with the kind of fervor you usually see.
Not much off the whistle there from Paul Kenny. And it's a 1-point match. Paul Kenny with his first lead, 5-4. Mills got the first period escape. But Kenny has clawed his way back and taken the lead.
So what's the plan here for Mills? That double to single worked last time, but he got to be aware of that low darting single of Paul Kenny.
And I don't believe Christian Kenny was called for stalling. And now Kenny with another opportunity. On that single leg, similar position to what we saw early on in the first period.
Left arm's in there deep, trying to reach across. He's been here before. Can he get him back towards the center? Mills trying to pull out. Now reattacks in, and they go out. Kenny is timing the jab steps of Mills really well and darting in on those legs. Mills has to be aware of that in this final 43.
Mills has done a great job on 2 occasions with his leg defense on the edge. Down to 40 seconds. Here comes Mills now. Mills on a single leg.
Great position here for a finish now. Already stepped over. Elbow deep here on this shot. Now standing.
Down to 30 seconds. Tight battle here at 126. Now the scoreboard reads 20 seconds.
He had a piece of the foot. Kenny fought it off. Now around
and now
the waist.
To dump him on his back, and he scores the takedown with 10 seconds left.
And he'll eat this stall call. It's worth it.
He'll take the stall call, 5 seconds off the clock. Antonio Mills with a takedown in the first period to take the lead, and a takedown in the third period to ice up the W. 7-6 final. Antonio Mills takes the #1 ranking back to Georgia at 126.
Those short time takedowns, Shane, you got to have one. You got to have it in your back pocket. He went to his go-to shot, that single leg. Here he comes. Oh, careful, Antonio. To wrestle out of a 2-on-1. Pretty physical. I feel like Medlin may have an advantage in the hand fight, but the leg attacks of Howard are the real deal. And right away, low shot there. Re-attack from Howard, and he's almost got 3. Not yet, as Medlin's fighting.
We've seen guys come out quickly. Opportunity right here for Cameron Howard. Medlin fighting that single leg, but in the end, Howard prevails, and he leads it 3-0. You talk about the hand fight, CP, with Medlin. Made the finals in both styles in Fargo. He won Greco. U.S. Open champ in Greco, so he's really familiar and skilled in those Greco positions, including that hand fight.
Yeah, no question about it, but Howard's pretty tough there too. And now, really tough ride. And this is what you don't have in those international styles, getting off the bottom. There's no refs coming to save you.
You know I love folk-style wrestling. I love mat wrestling, finishing periods on top, building that riding time. Of course, always looking to turn. You want to score points, especially with that 4-point near fall. You can open things up quickly. Good start. Riding time already at 45 seconds. Just workmanlike in the first minute.
Just nice half and a deep waist, and Medlin having a hard time creating any hip separation, getting any kind of hand control. Not had a lot of answers underneath, and just like that, 1 minute goes quickly, and it's a minute of riding time already for Cameron Howard.
Howard, 16U, champ at Fargo. That was a loaded bracket, a great performance inside the Fargo Dome for Howard. There you see Brian Medlin on the staff at Illinois. That is Wyatt's father, and we got a challenge.
Our first challenge of the night, looking for a locked hands. Didn't see it, but I didn't have the vantage point facing us, so maybe we'll get a view of what Coach Medlin saw. It was facing their corner.
There you see Brian Medlin along with Max Nowry in the corner for Wyatt Medlin. So with the challenges, each match, each corner gets a challenge. Of course, if you lose it, you're out. Of challenges, if you are correct, they'll give the brick back. And situation with locked hands, they adjust the riding time perhaps.
Right.
The challenge was for locked hands. After review, there is a call for locked hands against green, 1 point red. We have 1:51 left in the period with 56
There's
seconds
a reason
riding time.
Brian Medlin's one of the best coaches in the country. You think with Illinois all those years in Fargo, the success they've had, Brian Medlin was smack dab in the middle of that.
So it's going to make it 3-1. Score's wrong.
So should be 3-1, I believe. Riding time over a minute. Howard has been really good on this top position. A lot of forward pressure, thigh pry, keeping the weight on Medlin's hands. Medlin looking for an answer on bottom.
And there he's up and out. Needed that escape.
Makes it a 1 point match. Shot there from Howard.
And Howard's got to balance taking leg attacks, feeling offensive, but also being aware of the go-behinds from Medlin. He's really good at counter-scoring off errant shots.
60 seconds left in this opening period.
Howard's kind of pressured Medlin to the zone here. Though it's not freestyle, just bring him towards out of bounds, but circling out. Action call on the edges. They head back to center. 3-2, 49 seconds to go in the opening period, Shane.
Talked to Cameron yesterday. He said really wants to control the ties, score points, get his attacks, and I'd say he's done a pretty good job of that in the first period.
Absolutely.
Another attack, but straight on shot, not much of a setup. Right into the head-hands defense of Medlin as Howard goes collar tie. Pinching an elbow on the right side.
Now underhook on that right side for Medlin. That's a good position for him. Howard doing a really good job in the hand fight, just keeping him there. There's that 2-on-1. Howard loves wrestling out of this tie. He'll use that 2-on-1, fire a double leg from that position. 10 seconds left now.
Guys wrestling center of the mats. Howard with a takedown, Medlin with a point for locked hands and an escape, and we'll take that 3-2 score to the second period.
Howard swung first, he struck first, getting that opening takedown. Now he's gonna have choice heading into the second period. He'll defer choice to Medlin.
Riding time at 1:26 for Howard. So big situation right here with Medlin going back on bottom.
And back to that half on the left side, deep waist.
It's got some length. Medlin
Medlin
works to his feet, trying to peel hands, and good escape, great work. Quick escape makes it a 3-3 match. That was really critical there for Medlin, CP.
Yeah, got the quick escape, tied up the match. Right in it. This could probably come down to who gets the next takedown, if I had to guess. That's how Medlin's probably got to be thinking. You figure Howard's going to be able to go under and get away. He's solid underneath. Medlin's known most for his neutral wrestling in folk style.
Back to that underhook on the left side. Medlin likes to work off those underhooks. Good job there for Medlin to circle back in as Howard goes back to a 2-on-1.
See if he has any more luck. He's holding this position a little longer than he was able to earlier in the match. Fires an attack. And really it's the recovery for Howard from all these shots that stands out. He's been able to take 8, 9 pretty committed shots. No risk of reattack. And he's in it again, and that earned him the stall call.
Good
Shane.
work there. Stall call on Medlin. Yeah, Howard's taken
every shot.
A lot of attacks. Yes, he has. And one thing he's also done a good job of is recognizing when to back out. Good shot recovery. Don't want to be caught underneath, holding the weight. Takes a lot out of the gas tank. Half a minute left in this second period. All we've seen is a Medlin escape. Pace has slowed down a little bit. Still that hard hand fight. Howard likes the 2-on-1, but hasn't been able to really capitalize from it.
No, he hasn't, but it's a tough position for Medlin to wrestle out of and score from. So if anything, it's eating up time. Cam's able to control position, and really, Cam Howard has won this hand fight for the first 2 periods.
Howard will have choice in the third after deferring.
You see Coach KD, coach of Cameron Howard, also coach for PJ Duke, we were talking about earlier.
So the choice goes to Howard, and he'll go on bottom. Riding time at 1:38 in favor of Howard.
So if you're Medlin here, erasing the riding time is really not that big of a deal. You gotta
need to take him down most likely anyways.
You either cut him now or you're committed to riding him out.
Going to give that quick escape. So Medlin now down by 2 essentially. Good attack here, but great defense from Howard. Dropped down with his hips.
Long shot from Medlin there. Really good defense from Howard, sprawling. Never really that close on the finish, but that was a really nice attack from Medlin. It's going to need a couple more of those.
I feel, Christian, like that length of Howard has really been big in this match.
Those legs are far away, especially the way he's in this hand fight. And Howard's just really vigilant. He's moving his feet, really active. He doesn't seem to be wearing it all, despite it, a high attack rate. That can take it out of guys sometimes, shooting as much as he has.
And Howard has not been hit with stalling. Medlin has. Howard has been living with this 2-on-1.
Yeah, as the match has gone on, he's really been able to get to that position more and more.
Down to 50 seconds left.
Cam's coach imploring him to continue to attack, but I'm also noticing he's really lowered his attack rate this period. Maybe just wants to hang on.
Arm drag there for Medlin. Medlin on a single leg. Head to the outside, looking to hit the corner. Inside of 25 seconds, and Medlin scores the takedown. Riding time is locked up.
Got to get away here if you're Cam Howard. Escape here.
He needs the
Tie
escape.
the match. He's got to return. Yeah.
A stall call on Medlin is a point for Howard.
So we're tied effectively. Now if Howard gets away, that's one.
An escape from Medlin.
He gave the escape. That's the win for
The
Cam
escape to Howard.
Howard, excuse me.
The scoreboard was having a hard time keeping up with all that action. And it is 7-6. Medlin can't believe it.
Crazy finish.
That late escape. We had riding time. We had a stall call. We had a late escape. And Cameron Howard, the sophomore from Bellport, New York, will be the new number one at 157.
Crazy most about, and I have it in all caps here, baseline. He does not let guys in. He's not in there to scramble around. He has incredible head-hands defense, does not like to give guys many opportunities, like controls every aspect of the match. That's why Tanner Hajins has his work cut out for him against someone as accomplished and technical as Adam Waters.
Hajins, a junior from Howell, New Jersey, two-time state place winner for Howell High School. An All-American in Fargo in 2024 when he was third. U17 world bronze medalist, captured bronze in Greece after winning the U17 U.S. Open. No score, 35 seconds in. What do you think will be the difference in this match?
Well, you know, for Hajins now, we see a re-attack here from Waters, deep single leg here. Hajins already playing defense as he looks for this finish, stepping around his Waters. Nothing yet here, Shane.
Oh, a nice
Great
ankle pick there from Hajins. But not out of the woods. Waters continues with that single leg.
Now splits, you're seeing some flexibility here from Hajins.
All these guys fight positions. Nothing easy. One thing to get to the legs, another thing to finish.
And we've seen this position played out a couple times tonight, Shane.
That's a win for Hajins.
Big win there. For Hajins, I think his best leg attack is his double. It's a hard, powerful double leg. He doesn't need a big setup for it because he has the power behind it to run through. But can he do that against Adam Waters is the question. For Waters, he's not going to lack for opportunities, I don't think, in this match to score. The question is, how can Hajins defend the offensive Waters, but then find his way to a score as you see him get to that underhook on the right side. Hajins drops in as they go out of bounds.
I took a deep breath. Those guys a little too close for comfort.
I got your back, buddy.
Waters, CP, third at the U.S. Open U20s. Lost to eventual world champion Max McAnally.
Yeah, how good is that guy? McAnally put the whole world on notice when he won U20s. A weight with a lot of world-class guys in it.
2 minutes have passed in this opening period. Waters up to this point with the best opportunity. Works a 2-on-1. Hajins has made big jumps in his wrestling in the last year. Up against number one ranked Adam Waters.
Hand fight's been pretty close to even so far. Waters has done some good things, but so has Hajins. 30 seconds to go. Waters doesn't have a lot of scoreless periods. Hajins came to this match absolutely prepared.
Yeah, both these guys came to fight, no doubt.
Look at him pressure him towards his out of bounds. Could get a stall call there.
Might get a stall call. They're going to say action.
That's the classic one that drives me nuts. Hajins pressured him out of bounds, then shot. The only reason that shot took him out of bounds is because he pressured him there. That's a stall call every time. 7 seconds to go.
Really good first period for Tanner Hajins. Some good defense, and as you said, putting the pressure on, taking territory. He was active.
Very active. He's not saying, oh, I got to defend Waters. He's like, no, he's taking some opportunities. He's hand fighting well. And we'll go to the mat. Waters going to go underneath to start the second.
Waters, as a freshman in the state finals, ripped a lefty headlock in the first period, pinning Holden Garcia, his first of 3 Pennsylvania state titles. Iron Man, Beast, and Escape the Rock titles on his resume as well. Quick stand up.
Pulls those hands apart, turns and faces for one.
Waters strikes first with the escape. There's a nice arm drag to an attack on the edge. Here's a roll from Hajins. And Waters corrals the legs and scores the 3. And just like that, CP puts up a crooked 4 spot in 20 seconds in the second period.
There's that double, but when you hit a drag that clean, there's not a lot Hajins can do to fight out of it. A Hail Mary kind of roll there, but that arm drag was so nice.
Slick arm drag from Waters, absolutely. Great start to the period for Waters after a scoreless first. Shane Sparks, Christian Piles here in Wrestletown, USA. Glad to have you with us. Who's number
matches?
1? One of the best nights of high school wrestling on the calendar. Kind of kicks off the season. Great night to celebrate the sport and the talent in the high school ranks. It's amazing how good these guys are.
They're out of this world good as Hajins takes a shot, but there's a re-attack from Waters. Can he bring him back in? Hajins has been able to fight this position in the past.
He's got that single leg, and he's going to work up and out of real estate. Oh, so close for Adam Waters.
That was close. Thought the hand might
challenge
have been
brick
down.
is going to come in.
Yeah, I thought maybe the hand or the... thought something was down there for Hajins. We'll take a look.
So the challenge brick comes in.
So what we're looking for is
Adam Waters.
trying to see if that hand hit. If we could take a look.
Here you see Chance Marsteller in the corner for Adam Waters. Here's that replay, CP.
So hands down here, but he's not. There he's behind the waist, hand down. You could give that. I think that was long enough for a 3.
Upheld. It is not beyond reaction time.
Not beyond reaction time.
Well,
So no takedown.
we all know how long that is.
I did not think it was a takedown, for what it's worth.
Score remains 4-1.
Definitely
Waters
close.
with the lead.
But if you're Waters, you got to feel pretty good. You've been in on numerous attacks, able to finish with that slide by. Straight on shot there from Hajins. Once again, Waters counters, works a headlock.
Good pressure there from Waters.
Gets behind, looking for a takedown. There's another roll from Hajins. Hajins with good defense as he's able to get the stalemate.
Hajins finds his way out of these takedowns. That's 3 times now.
He's kept himself, Christian, in this match. I mean, he's been out-wrestled, no question. But he's a takedown away from tying this with 6 seconds left in the second period. He's kept himself in the match. He's given himself a chance to win as we'll head to the third.
A little reminiscent of the Medlin Howard match. Now, is he going to give himself that same opportunity in the third? I'm not as sure. But he just finds his way to keep himself in the match. Going to get to go underneath here. Riding time not a factor. But Waters did a great job in that last exchange. So much pressure that Hajins had to take an errant shot. Went right into Waters' wheelhouse, but Waters couldn't put it away for 3 more.
4-2 match with that escape from Hajins. Yeah, regardless of sport, it really is all about finishing. Got to put points on the board.
see how hard Waters pushes for another takedown. Feels like that could ice it. Right now, it's a dangerous game, 4-2.
Riding time a non-factor. Hajins a takedown away from taking the lead. There's that underhook. Down to 115 in this 1 versus 2 battle at 190. And if you're Hajins with 60 seconds, you also don't want to wait until the final 20 to begin your sprint. Begin it now.
Absolutely, because there's not going to be a lot of opportunities. As I mentioned, it's hard to get to Adam Waters' legs. He doesn't let guys in. And so far, that's been the case in this match. Back to that underhook. So Hajins is hand fighting hard, but it's not leading to anything.
If you're Waters, you want to make sure you circle back in. Down to just 30 seconds.
And Waters can play the edge here because he can give up multiple stall calls here. And that's exactly what he's doing. 19 to go. And to be fair, Hajins got to do a level change here. He's got to try to find his way into a leg. But the positioning of Waters.
Just thumb blocking.
Winning out.
And Adam Waters will keep that #1 ranking, the 4-2 decision for Waters over Hajins here at 190. The future Ohio State Buckeye.
He's giving the OH.
Yes, he is.
Pounds and still
Find a lot of Buckeye
Columbus
fans in the crowd here, but they're watching online.
World champ.
He's the real deal. In my notes for him, I wrote whatever he wants, meaning both sides, great attacks, really safe attacker, solid in the hand fight. Uriah Mills is fantastic, but Turner Ross, Fargo champ, there's that left-handed single leg already from Uriah Mills.
Turner Ross, he won Fargo this last July. He's a state champion from Eben North High School in Oklahoma. Couple-time state champ. Won his first state title as a freshman in Minnesota at Simley under head coach Will Short. Podium finishes at the Super 32 and the Ironman as they stalemate is whistled 30 seconds in. When I look at Uriah Mills, Christian, he reminds me of one of my favorite sports lines. Speed never slumps.
You said it earlier.
He is electric.
Yeah, he's fast. He's fast both sides. Smart wrestler. Very cagey.
Last season, he won a prep national title as an 8th grader at Athens Christian. There you see Sam Hayeswinkle.
Running around there.
In the corner, spins around and gets the takedown.
Great lateral movement there to his right from Uriah Mills, securing that first takedown. Now working for that right wrist now. An attempt to get some tilts going.
He's got Ross flat, Sam Hayeswinkle in the corner with Wyatt Adams. Andy Schneider, the head coach at Eben North. He's been there almost 3 decades. 2-on-1, controlling the wrist, has that near ankle scooped up, sit position in a roll, but defended by Mills, and riding time just like that, CP, over 30 seconds.
Over 30 seconds, and it's a long way out here right now for Ross.
I like what he's doing with his right foot, keeping those legs spread.
Right foot's inside, he's got the wrist, belly is on the mat for Turner Ross, trying to build up, trying to get that knee through, and he's gonna get warned for stalling. A little bit of that Big Ten officiating. If you're not moving underneath, you're going to get warned.
Great first period for Uriah Mills. A takedown, riding time over a minute. Has that hammerlock position. Going to sink in an arm bar. Half Nelson opposite side.
And we'll see if he can get a turn here from this bar. Looking to reinforce it. Can he do it? Ross knows he needs to keep that wrist away from Uriah. But now bar half. Mills isn't riding to ride. He wants a turn here, Shane. Breaks him back down.
Just a really good ride.
And right back to that foot on the inside. It makes it really hard to build up there for Turner Ross.
That's good technique. Another sit position once again. But Mills Nice job to stay behind. Good mat awareness. Pushes him out of bounds. Down to 7 seconds off this restart. And it goes without saying, these are huge situations. The battle's within the battle. Down to 7 seconds. Of course, if you're Ross, can you find a way to get one? Give yourself something to feel good about, something to build on as that second period comes up.
This is the closest he's been. 3 seconds to go. Nice lift and return.
That was fantastic. That was a fantastic 7 minutes of wrestling from Uriah Mills. 3-0 and riding time over 2 minutes. He's got the choice, and he's going to defer. And if you are Ross, I don't think there's any way you're going back on bottom.
No way. That's what the deliberation is, and they're going to go neutral.
And that is why that top wrestling is so important. It just changes dynamics of a match.
And so now we're starting neutral here. Not the start Turner Ross wanted. And Mills working from the outside, darting again.
Just level changes, really good movement with his feet.
And with Mills constantly on the threat, you have to be really careful how you approach someone like that if you're Turner Ross. So Ross is really floating a lot of space. There's a shot.
Wow.
Another good attack here from Mills. He's above the knee here, Shane.
Shin whizzer from Ross. As Mills looking for a second takedown. There's a roll from Ross. Anticipated there by Mills. Believe he's got a cradle locked up as he's got a second takedown for the 6-0 lead.
And just great anticipation of that roll. That roll gets a lot of guys. It stops a lot of takedowns. And that's what Mills is just kind of ahead of his time. He's not just skillful, he's smart, very cagey, was ready for it. Now Ross breaks that cradle.
Goes back to work on top again, goes to that armbar, sinks it in deep. I've been really impressed with Uriah Mills.
Fantastic job here.
A lot of pressure and now potentially dangerous whistle. Mentioned Jason Wedgbury from Cedar Falls. The outside official is Eric Eckerman, a Big 12 official from Waverly, Iowa. Here's Uriah Mills. He brought the A game from Georgia. These skills travel.
Another sit out here from Ross. Now a little cheap tilt attempt there. Just kind of chopped that right arm.
Has the wrist once again. Ross has had no answer on bottom. Riding time coming up on 3 minutes. Uriah Mills not giving an inch.
Shane, you were bringing up the all who's number one team, and I'm trying to think of a 106 performance that impressed me as much as Uriah Mills just has.
That is something you guys have to do. You and the content team at Flow, the all-time who's number one team. This event began in 2013. Wrestled at Lehigh. And as he did in the first, a takedown and a ride-out for Uriah Mills in command. And he's got choice. He says, hey, taking you down twice, go on my feet.
Yeah, why not? Why even test the waters underneath when you've been so good on your feet? You haven't been threatened. Ross hasn't been close to a takedown at any point. Wrist control, one way then the other. Kind of keeps you off balance. Keeping that elbow though is Ross.
Just keeps the pressure on.
And they'll stalemate that position. Short offense can really get slowed down if they can get that elbow, and that's what Ross did.
Ross really has not had a legit attack, not one that's threatened up to this point anyways against Uriah Mills. Mills has really controlled all aspects of this match.
He's really low when they're not connected, and when they're in the hand fight, it's really Mills' positions by and large. There's not been a lot of chances. And there's a stall warning earned by Mills there as he finds his way on the leg.
Second call, so another point for Mills. As he's looking for double-digit points, a takedown would give him that. Looking to create some space, and then drives through, and he leads it 10-0, his third takedown.
He's on fire. He's showing up big brother here. Getting some bragging rights on the way as they head back to Georgia. 38 seconds to go here, and it's been all Uriah Mills.
Who's number one? 7 of the top 10 in FloWrestling's pound-for-pound rankings.
Mills.
Mentioned who's number one. The first event was in 2013, the first ever who's number one match. Another Georgia native wrestle that was Sean Russell at 120 pounds, falling to Nathan Boston of Kentucky. Boston beating Russell 4-2. Of course, Russell would become an All-American. And speaking of Kentucky, we got a couple of Kentucky Hammers coming up a little bit later on in the Rainies.
Yeah, our second set of brothers wrestling here at Who's Number One. As Mills cut Ross, wants to build that lead, but Ross is just hanging on that elbow tight. Not a lot of scoring happening from there. Final 10 here, Shane.
A convincing victory with Araya Mills, the riding time at 3:44. It'll be an 11-1 major decision for the top dog at 106 pounds.
He's the top dog, all right. That was incredibly impressive. What a job by Araya Mills, and he wants something.
The freshman from Georgia at 106 pounds.
The Mills brothers can't wait to pop top.
Nice.
Your winner at 106 pounds and still number one.
So Antonio Mills.
All right, he's
and
got to outdo his
Mills.
brother here, Shane.
Here we go.
That's how you do it.
That is exactly how you do it. It was at 138, he took third, and then went to 150, and now up to 175.
Underway now. 175, Joe Jeter versus Nicholas Singer.
Jeter will wrestle at Cornell. World team member in 2024. Fell in the bronze medal match.
I use this term affectionately, Shane, but Jeter is a classic junker. I mean, he throws everything at you. You don't know what's coming. You'll try for a go behind. He'll sit through on a double elbow hook. He's got a lot of tricks, but there's a lot of great wrestling behind it as well. But now it's Singer looking for a carry. That's usually one of Jeter's best takedowns as he goes for a go behind himself, and now it's Singer on the legs.
Singer with an opportunity, and he scores the 3 on the edge. Really good wrestling from both guys. And Singer puts 3 on the board. Singer from Quakertown, Pennsylvania, state champion from Faith Christian Academy. Last season, 5th at the Ironman and at the Beast. He was 3rd at Escape the Rock. And he was phenomenal, CP, in Fargo as the OW.
Yeah, absolutely. A great performance there. It felt like in that exchange there from Jeter, got a little overly ambitious on that pivot go behind and really put Singer in a good position to finish the takedown, and now putting a really tough ride on. He's kind of high in the legs, but looks really comfortable there.
He's underarms. He's good here. You got Jeter head on the mat. Has one boot in, looking to extend Jeter. Hooks that right ankle. Riding time at 42 seconds.
Reminds me a little of the true freshman Zane Rutherford, the kind of rides he would put on that true freshman year, able to hold a lot of guys down. That was before he began just ripping people's legs off and pinning them.
Bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Jeter, Ironman finalist last season. Nice work there from Jeter to get on the board with that escape. 3-1.
Good low shot there.
Great shot there. Anticipates the roll, and he's going to score the takedown. Quick finish was the key right there.
Yeah, and one thing for Singer, he's been punished a little bit for taking some errant shots. His shots have been really crisp here. He's not giving Jeter any opportunity to counter score. He was in deep and looked to finish quickly and did just that.
He takes riding time over a minute.
Trying to crunch his cradle.
Looking for a cradle. He's got it locked, CP. We'll see if he's able to do anything with it.
Needs to get more out to the side. And there's that elbow hook, Shane.
That a Peterson roll?
That's not how he does it. He can be underneath. He just hooks your elbows and sits through almost like a Sajalive Snyder type position. But he hits it. I mean, he hit it in the Ironman semis. He hits it all the time.
So 35 seconds. A lot of good action here in this first period.
Low-level attempt there by Jeter. 22 to go in the opening period.
Short time.
Snap out there by Singer.
Singer, 2 takedowns, 90 seconds of riding time. Looking at Ohio State and Nebraska as Jeter dives in to close the first. Singer, of course, one of the leaders at Faith Christian.
Great program there.
Leading the Lions to another team title. And Eben North, really good program as well. Under Coach Schneider, they were second to Stillwater in 2025. They won the title in 2024. These guys met in 2023 in Fargo. Jeter victorious on that day. Jeter looking to chase hips, stay behind.
Jeter does not want to give this escape up. He's fought it hard.
No change as Singer will go back on bottom.
Singer was nearly out a few times. Jeter just kept hustling. Going to make him earn every point. What we haven't seen yet in this match is Singer's leg defense, which is really good. One of the better counter scramblers in this event.
Oh, they both shoot at the same time. And
yeah, Jeter got the worst of that.
I believe they crashed heads. The escape makes it 7-2.
Singer get hit with a targeting penalty there. Led with the crown.
Led with the crown.
Ooh.
Some battle scars.
Just needs a
for
second.
Jeter.
He said, I'm fine.
Shane Sparks alongside Christian Piles. Who's number one here inside Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa? This event is so cool. Treat these guys like rock stars. Big thanks to Cliff Keen. Phenomenal gear. The kids love it. The interviews, the pictures, the walkout music, the production. This is a really big deal. Can't imagine being good enough to wrestle in this. Who's number one? Best of the best.
Yeah, Shannon and I did the fake walkouts when we were getting nervous. Nice shot here by Singer. Just really low shot and then worked up into it. Jonesy here.
Jonesy time for Jeter.
Singer got that bottom leg and try to trap it. Now he's got a Peterson. Close. And just kept wrestling through it, did Singer.
No points yet. And there's the 3 awarded on the edge to Singer as he widens the gap and leads it 10-2.
Man, what a great exchange there. Singer's attacked, and they somehow end up, Singer's in a Peterson, and he finishes out of the scramble, 10-2. Done a great job.
Riding time over a minute.
Typically, if you're wrestling with Joe Jeter and you're in 6-7 exchanges, Jeter's going to get one of those. Hasn't been the case here. That's a credit to Singer. Now he's a little high here.
Getting a little bit high. Remains in control. 30 seconds left in the second period. Looks like he's okay. Gets back underneath the arms.
Yeah, settles in there. Final 15 here in the second period. Jeter struggling to get away. And it'll be the ride out. Singer will take minute 56 of riding time into the third.
He's been impressive after 5 minutes, up by 8, 10-2 against the number 1 ranked Joseph Jeter of Oklahoma.
And Jeter says neutral right away. Doesn't want to go back under. And Singer says, let's go.
Jeter, multiple-time Fargo All-American. He is in trouble here, down by 8. And
really
here's his
timed.
best opportunity, as both ankles, but Singer has his ankles tied up as well.
Jeter
trying to sit that corner.
He's close. Locked in the crotch there. No 3 yet.
But it's taking a lot of time.
Yeah, you need quick scores if you're Joe Jeter, or a score into a score. And that left arm being under the foot is probably going to stalemate it, and that's exactly what happens. Both guys take a second to gather themselves. Take a look at the clock, 1:19 to go.
Jeter looking for his first takedown.
Could be wrong, but this could be our first double knee pads of the night here, Shane.
Makes me think about the East Lansing Strangler.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if anybody rocked the double knee pads any better than Nick Simmons.
Now looking to re-attack there. Beautiful
Great
by Singer.
wrestling. Really good timing. Chest wrap here from Joe Jeter, but Singer's going to stay heavy, probably going to get a stalemate here. And there's that whistle.
Tight chest wrap there by Jeter, slowing down. Looked like Singer was going to get that score. And they're both taking a second.
Looking at some more who's number one history, CP. Going back to 2013. Seth Gross, Michael Kemmerer, Jason Nolf beat Joey McKenna 3-1.
Yep.
Straight on shot. Singer with the whizzer. Oh, good action there from Jeter to
He gets a takedown.
get a takedown.
I think Nolf won a little bigger than that, but I could be wrong. And low-level attack there by Singer.
Inside of 20 seconds. Riding time locked up. And we'll get a new number one at 175 pounds. What a performance for Nicholas Singer. State champion from Faith Christian Academy. This Lion roared tonight, no doubt about it.
One
And with
last
the riding
shot.
time point, it will be 12-5 final. Singer over Jeter. Jeter will take that number one spot back to Quakertown.
And two sharing some words here, some respect here between Singer and Jeter.
At the end of the day, all respect. You come out, compete. Your opponents always make you better. You need these guys.
With a final score of 12-5, your winner and
Nicholas
new
Singer
number
putting on a
one,
show.
Nicholas Singer.
Action just like the you and I, Shane.
Walbert will wrestle at Michigan for the Maize and Blue. Tyler DeCraker, a Minnesota commit, now wrestling at Lake Highland Prep, began his career at Blair Academy as a freshman, then went to Faith Christian, and then last season for Chantilly High School in Virginia, won a state title.
Guy loves to travel. And DeCraker's pass by, there it is, right on cue, is out of this world, and there he sets the tone, takedown right away. And he is lethal with this. He hit it on Kellen in their Fargo match. He hits it all the time.
That was slick work there from DeCraker. Now he's got a leg in. Got Walbert flat. It's one thing we've seen, CP, guys getting takedowns and some riding time. All positions.
They all certainly matter. And right now, Kellen Walbert really wants a restart, and he's going to get one. This first move off the whistle here.
DeCraker, after losing that Fargo semifinal, got that next best thing, came back and took third. Fourth at the Powerade, finalist at the Beast. Walbert to his feet. DeCraker looking for another return. Drops down to the knees. Gets a one count and out of bounds. Good awareness there from DeCraker.
Yep, already 44 seconds of riding time accumulated here. And Walbert not able to wrestle his match when he's getting ridden this much. Seals off a little better there, but you can see the strength of DeCraker. Now he's out.
DeCraker pushes him away, gives the escape. Walbert winning his 3 state titles at Oconomowoc High School. And against DeCraker, you got to be careful giving him pressure.
Yeah, with that pass by, you have to be careful that the single legs of Walbert, he likes to finish around the body. But right now, more playing DeCraker's game. The exchanges are going to favor Walbert, but you got to make him happen. He's good from short offense as well, but you see DeCraker's got that elbow tight.
Walbert coming off a solid performance at the Elite 8 duels, several wins over ranked opponents. And he's in a good scrap here with third-ranked Tyler DeCraker.
.52 seconds now. There's a shot attempt there by
Neutralized
Walbert.
by the underhook. Fakes there from Walbert. Getting a little bit more aggressive with 45 to go in this first period. DeCraker does have 50 seconds of riding time after scoring that first takedown. Both guys drift back center of the mat.
And those stutter fakes, the level changes, the one way then the other, that's where Walbert is at his best.
He's got double unders.
DeCraker super clingy in these ties.
Hanging on to those elbows.
You can just tell it's a vice grip. Going to be really tough to break out of that.
10-6 showing on the scoreboard in this first period.
Could be a potential go-behind situation
Looking
here.
to beat
One way
that
then the
shoulder,
other.
shucks him by, but no takedown. 3-1 to the second period. Disc comes up red. Choice goes to Walbert. In his corner, Wade Hajins and his dad, James. Walbert, of course, wrestles at Aspen Wrestling Academy, and send Ben our best. I'm sure he's watching tonight. What a job he has done in the state of Wisconsin.
I asked Ben what the keys were for Walbert. He said, bring the, and I won't say it all, bring the heat.
Nice
There's a little
Medlin
heat.
turn as he slams him into the mats. Looking coffee grinder right there, CP.
Almost had the head lever, Shane.
Switches sides. There's a roll from DeCraker. Good scramble near the edge. And now DeCraker is going to get the escape. Adds
Great.
to his lead, 4-1.
Great bottom wrestling there by DeCraker. Threatened the reversal, which Walbert wants no part of. Want to keep it neutral.
We've seen that slide by and the riding ability from DeCraker.
Back with those tight ties. That's DeCraker's position. 55 seconds to go here. Arm drag to that left side. Not there, though.
Walbert's been in some crazy matches. Fargo final this past July, lost to Jordan Rainey 19-14. I mean, he likes to let it go.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are the matches that favor him. These one takedown bouts, getting real squeezy, that's not really where he wants to be.
Walbert won Fargo in 2022 down at 113. 2024 U17 World Team Trials finalist, fell in that best of 3 to Nathaniel Askew. Walbert down by a takedown, 25 seconds in the second period. 2 versus 3 here at 138. Shot there from Walbert.
Nice post attack there, but it's DeCraker coming up with the underhook. Changing the mat on him is Walbert.
You said it before. DeCraker is clingy. Clingy on those elbows.
And it's chewing up so much time. He's got the lead. And right now, Kellen is wrestling DeCraker's match. And he's going to go under here. I don't know.
DeCraker, I believe, built that riding time up in the first period to 50 seconds.
Now in that grab here.
Slides a leg in once again. This is where he got to in the first period. Walbert on his feet. Looking for a cutback. And there is a stall call on DeCraker.
First warning there. Now if you're DeCraker, how long do you, knowing that, but 21 seconds away from that riding time.
38 seconds of riding time, 38 as the riding time stops when the stall call is made.
And there he gets the seal a little better there, but nice lift.
Looking for another lift in return. And great work there from Walbert to get that escape. 4-2 match. 1:30 to go in this third period.
Plenty of time for Walbert, but he's not been able to get to the legs. Great position here from DeCraker.
DeCraker's been hit with stalling once, so if you're Walbert, keep that pace. Walbert moving forward. Collar tie, both guys forehead to forehead. Level changes from the Wisconsin native as Walbert takes a quick glance at the scoreboard. We're inside of 60 seconds. He goes double unders, now a whizzer and out of bounds.
No stall call there. Final 52 here. Can Walbert can he create an opening? He's looked for a duck. You can see him trying to fire a left-handed attack. Come around that body.
Just trying to measure up. And there's another stall call, the second one, that's a point. Walbert behind, a roll from DeCraker, and we are out of bounds. Nice flurry. It's a 1-point match as we come center of the mat with 28 seconds.
That was close to a takedown, and Walbert wants the brick, and I don't blame him. We'll see. That it looks like a longer reaction time.
Let me throw this past you, CP. I'm just going off of body language as we get a look at the
I know
replay.
what you're gonna say.
I mean, if I'm Walbert, he looks like he's in really good shape, keeps a high intensity. This is going to give DeCraker a little bit of a break to resets. I just don't see anything changing
No,
right
I don't
there.
either. I don't either. I thought maybe his hands hit, and they really didn't. He went straight to the roll, and I don't think this is going to get changed. But you're right.
I just
thought
felt
the
like
same
he had
thing.
momentum. He was pushing forward, got that second stall call.
But they're quick here. And
After review, the call on the mat is upheld. Nothing
Yeah, the
would
call on
be
the
on
mat is
reaction
upheld.
time. We're neutral.
So now you give DeCraker, he gets a minute rest, gets to reset a little bit.
Walbert
As
sprints
Walbert
back to
sprints
center.
back to the mat, sometimes I think you got to trust your conditioning and your pace. Speaking of pace, and Walbert able to whip him down, but DeCraker recovers.
One way, then
Listen,
the other.
look at this pace from Walbert. Another stall call would be 4-4, and DeCraker wisely holds on to a single leg. Good wrestling there from Walbert
10.
to get himself a restart. Put your seatbelt on. This is going to be fast and furious.
2-on-1 there. Walbert trying to find it. DeCraker doing just enough to not get hit for stalling. He's going to hang on.
Tyler DeCraker hangs on for the 4-3 win. DeCraker knocks off second-ranked Kellen Walberts. That was a fun scrap.
Incredible match. That third period was amazing.
With a
Walbert
final
right
score
there.
of
DeCraker,
4-3, your winner,
first takedown.
138 pounds.
Got that pass by early. That was it.
DeCraker.
By Daniel Cormier. Eli Mendoza ranked 10th at 106 pounds as we are underway here. 132, Shane.
Mendoza 15th in the FloWrestling pound-for-pound rankings out of Gilroy, California. Wrestles for Daniel Cormier, Fargo champion who will wrestle for the Maize and Blue in Ann Arbor. Going to be a Wolverine. Won the state title in California last year as a junior. He was third as a sophomore. And this is a match, CP, I know you were really looking forward to.
Really excited at this. Moses Mendoza is a great leg attacker. In matches he can struggle, it's the finishes. He can get in on the legs on just about anyone. But these slow finishes against someone like Jaden Rainey could be to his detriment. So can he find his way high crotch to Jaden's right side, single leg other way? If he can get his finishes going, he's going to be in this match.
Rainey, a 4-time Fargo champion, 2 in freestyle, 2 in Greco, comfortable in all positions. No score as we near the 60-second mark in this first period. 1 versus 2 here at 132. Here's Mendoza with a good leg attack, looking to put Rainey on a hip. Rainey's got that left ankle. Mendoza working up.
Both these guys love the scrambles. Jaden very comfortable in that far ankle. He just won't let it go. Now he's on top, close to getting a danger count for a moment.
Leg pass for Mendoza.
And is Rainey improving his position? I can't tell from here. Back hook there for Mendoza is going to make things tough. But now, just as I say that, Rainey almost running behind. Back to the back hook here.
Good job there for Mendoza to work to his feet and stay square. Great wrestling from both guys. So hard to score against elite competition.
Very hard to score. Mendoza got in on a nice shot, couldn't finish, and then nearly gave up the counter score, but somehow able to square up. And I was telling you yesterday, Moses Mendoza fights through every position, does not concede anything, and you can't against Jaden Rainey.
Saw Moses earlier today outside the hotel, relaxing, getting ready for tonight. Real cool cat.
California, you know how it is, Shane.
Really nice kid. Third at the Super 32 and Doc B. Mendoza won the Reno Tournament of Champions en route to that state title. Of course, in California, one division. Great level change for Mendoza. A single leg. This would be big with 25 seconds. Rainey with the roll, and they're all twisted up one more time.
Can he drive over that foot? No, another pass here by Rainey. Nice
Down
job.
to 10 seconds. And Mendoza thought for a second there he might have had that leg snake to the inside. Couple of really good scrambles in this opening frame. That was an explosive attack from Mendoza.
Great shot again. Empty-handed. The scrambling of Rainey, keeping him at bay.
In Kentucky, you can wrestle in middle school, and Rainey is a 4-time state champion. We'll see his brother, who's a 5-timer. They were in the same weight class as 7th graders.
Wow. And they're not, you know, sometimes the siblings don't wrestle each other. They wrestle each other. They wrestle for a world team spot back in, I think
That's
it was
incredible.
2023. Jordan winning that battle in 2 great matches.
Saw that with the Paulsons once. Trenton Travis for
that
spot on the world team. Earlier you saw Real Woods and Jacob Cardenas in the corner for the future Wolverine Mendoza. Mendoza with the quick escape. It happened in less than 10 seconds. Those quick escapes are so big. He leads it 1-0. Didn't see any points on the board from the neutral position in the first period, but we saw some good action. Both guys were scrapping.
Both guys close to scores. Mendoza off his leg attacks. Rainey off the counters. And if you're Moses Mendoza, do you stay on the offense? Do you keep trying to attack and work through those finishes? Low shot there. Rainey in his first leg attack. He's got that leg straight.
Knee. Switches off and drives through and scores the takedown. Rainey with his first lead. 3-1 midway through the second period. Just stayed really patient in that position.
Got the shot straight in the leg, and he was in awesome position to finish there. And just like that, up 3-1.
Jaden and Jorny, the first set of twins to wrestling. Who's number 1? That escape makes it a 1-point match.
Good shots there. Good pressure. That quick escape is big for Moses Mendoza. Keeps you in the match. You know you're going to have a chance to score here. And as he looks to re-attack, that's close.
Good counter here for Mendoza. Looking to finish on a single leg, but this is where Rainey has been so tough. Hits the corner.
So close on that finish, and Rainey just finds a way to slow it down. But As I say that, danger count coming here.
Neutral danger. Got a 1 count and time expires.
Saved by the bell maybe there is Jaden Rainey. If you're Jaden Rainey, are you thinking, I got to get another one? Because one of these times, he's going to finish. He's getting closer and closer every time, Shane.
So impressed with the way these guys fight. So Rainey goes on bottom, up by 1.
And this is a committed ride here from Mendoza.
Looking for a turn.
He's been closer to a turn than maybe you realize there, but Rainey doing a good job. Not breaking 45, now he's out.
Rainey gets the escape as he adds to his lead. Still a 1 takedown match.
Good pressure here. And one thing to remember, a couple weeks ago, and now a nice shot there by Rainey. Doubled off.
Rainey looking to get his hips underneath him, and as you see Mendoza crashing his hips back in. Here's Rainey, a trip. And Rainey continues to work up, slaps on a bottom leg cradle. Rainey gets the takedown, head in the side, steps over, and this is going to be tight, CP. And Rainey gets the slap. Jaden Rainey doing Jaden Rainey things.
What an exchange. What a way to put that match away. Great single. The Raineys have an uncanny ability to be in a shot kind of extended, and they can just horse it up, and that's exactly what he did. And Moses, knowing how pivotal the takedown was, he fought that scramble so hard to his detriment, got himself in that position for a bottom leg. Contrast in styles, contrast in body types here. Zinc in the black, longer, lankier, likes to attack legs. He got the first takedown in their match at Doc B. But it was Landon Sidden getting the win. Powerful shot
Double
there.
leg and gets the takedown 15 seconds in.
Landon just stayed really low there. Zinkin just kind of over pursued. His quick level change, powerful double leg, and gets the 3.
Sidden, a state champion as a freshman. Second state champ ever for the Knights. The first was Kurt Phipps, NCAA qualifier for Bucknell. Sidden won the Beast, the Powerade, the Doc B. A great run, and then didn't wrestle because he broke his hand, so he didn't get a chance to win another state title last season as a sophomore.
This is his first match since February, Shane. How about this for a test?
The future Oklahoma State Cowboy, Rockland Zinkin. Zinkin, 3-time finalist, 2-time champ. He trails it by 2. Working an underhook. Posts on the head. Sidden was down on a knee. Now he works up. Good counter, working from a front headlock.
Nice shot again there by Sidden, chest wrapping him through. Is he going to be able to stop it? No way.
Great job. Hooks the ankles. Finishes a double leg for the second time, and it's 6-1.
Tone being set here.
Claw ride as Zinkin works back to his feet. Nice return out of bounds. Sidden won a Fargo title in 2023. 4th at the U.S. Open in 2024. As you mentioned, didn't wrestle this past summer. Healing from his hand injury. What a run, though, CP, though. Winning the Beast, Powerade, and Doc B in 3 weeks, I believe it was.
That's a gauntlet. Incredibly tough to do.
On a single leg.
Gonna eat a stall call here. Or almost just lets go of the leg in time before giving up that stall warning. Another escape here.
6-2, but this is where Sidden has been able to control the match. I mean, he has been in deep on those doubles. Once again, down to a knee.
Good job.
Outside single attempt. Here's a counter now from Zink, and his best opportunity. Look at those hips crashing back in from Sidden.
Sidden's got crazy power there. You see it. We haven't seen one of the best aspects of Sidden's game. His go-behind reattacks to the left side are lightning fast. Reminds me of Luke Pletcher, if you remember him, Shane.
Luke Pletcher, I will always say, is a national champ. Him and Colin Moore robbed in
nice
2020.
snap
Look
there.
at this exchange. Shuck by. Still with that underhook. Up on his shoe tops. Front headlock here for Zinkin. Shucks him again, and as he does, Sidden grabs a single leg. Shin whizzer. And the horn sounds. That was a fun first period.
Great first period. Zinkin almost had that wrist snap, then he went to it again, almost paid the price for it. A little too predictable that time. But not able to get the finish there is Sidden. But a great first period for him. The efficiency in his takedowns. There's claw on that right side. Wing and roll there. Not there.
Slides a half Nelson in. And Sidden will push Zinkin away, concede the escape. 6-3 match. Works from his
Throws it by.
knee.
That was nice.
Better job from Zinkin defensively, countering that attack.
Zinkin's a guy, you know, he likes to dart under. Sidden is staying so low on that knee. It's really hard for him to get his offense going.
You can see he's low center of gravity.
Good fakes there by Zinkin. He looks for a shuck by again, now over under here in this short offense position.
Sidden pinching the right elbow. Sidden wrestles at Norwin High School. Head coach Kyle Martin. They made the Pennsylvania Team State Tournament for the first time.
A shot from Sidden and trying to...
He just stays square.
Yeah, he does.
It's hard to get an angle on him.
That, and he's finding his way to that elbow a couple times now. He's able to square up, get the elbow, stops Zinkin from changing directions. Can't really do much of anything if you got that elbow tight. There's that stutter fake there by Sidden.
Inside of a minute here in the second period. Sidden with 2 double leg takedowns in the first. Zinkin's been able to slow him down a little bit. Zinkin's been so close a number of times, but just can't get behind.
Still a lot of time though. Only a 3-point match. Have to assume Sidden's going to go under in this third period. Zinkin looks at the clock. This is time for those short time takedowns. If you're Rockland Zinkin, you can somehow find a way to a takedown.
Counters that double leg once again. Done a better job measuring up that double leg attack from Sidden. But Sidden tying up the elbows. Level change again. Sidden defends with an underhook.
Head
And the
position
final
there.
seconds tick away. We go to the third. Sidden doubling up Zinkin 6-3. And the future Nittany line will go on bottom. Our main events, Bo Basset and Jordan Rainey to close the night. Here's a roll from Zinkin. Power half. Again, Zinkin had a pin to begin the night. He needs a turn, or he needs to get to work on his feet. So he gives the escape.
So now you need multiple.
Great high crotch, switching off, driving through. And that is the third takedown. And he has Zinkin in some trouble.
Yeah, went from bad to worse there on that high crotch. He went desperation, tried the high flyer, ended up giving up swipes, and now down 10, a minute 12. Sidden is more than in the driver's seat
13-3, Zinkin had to go for it. That was an explosive high crotch, quick finish there from Sidden.
Zinkin, through everything, is hustling through every position. Then he looks at the clock and
Right
shoots
back
right
at
in.
him.
He's going for it.
Goes for it once again, and it's defended by Sidden. Zinkin going for it. You got to give him credit for that.
Closer that time.
He was real close.
Almost channeled his inner Bo Nickel there, Shane. If you're Landon Sidden, you're like, all right, this guy will try anything.
Yes.
I've got to approach with
Be
caution.
careful.
Inside control there as Sidden pops him off.
Another double leg, switches to a single. Now he's going to drop down. This is a time hog, if nothing else. Just clinging to that right leg. And
Zinkin
that
was
takes about
threatening
15 seconds.
that same high flyer again, and he just dropped his hip straight down.
Down to 15 seconds, straight on shot. Going for something big once again. Slide by. And Sidden just staying heavy on bottom.
Stalemated, final 5 seconds here, Shane. Oh, no, match over.
13-4 final. Landon Sidden
At 120
stamps his
pounds,
place.
still number one.
Number
From
one atop the
Norman,
rankings at 120 pounds. Gets the major decision.
Landon Sidden.
Left no doubt about it tonight, CP. Great performance. What are you looking for?
Could absolutely be a different story. Merrill controls the mat very well. That's rewarded a little bit more in freestyle than it is in folk style. Michael's got some better leg attacks, at least historically. However, Merrill underrated in the speed department. You take a bad shot, he can move very quickly laterally to go behinds and reattacks. Mako has to be careful of that, but because for Mako, a big part of this game plan has to be getting to the legs of Merrill and finishing.
Look at his core. Look
Yeah.
at his legs. I don't know what these guys weighed in at CP, but I got to believe Merrill 20 pounds heavier?
Yeah, Merrill weighed in today. He couldn't get in till today, so he weighed in a little. I didn't see what he actually weighed in at, but yeah.
I mean, he's got a size advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. He weighed in at 265 in the spring. Got to figure he's at least around that right now. Mako's, yeah, it's got to be 20-some pounds.
What I
maybe
love
more.
about this matchup, CP, is we could be seeing these guys going at it for a long time. Of course, Mako wrestling at Iowa, and Merrill, he'll wrestle in Ames for the Cyclones of Iowa State.
Our PA announcer, Dorothy Mayab, informing us 30-pound difference.
I guess 20. I mean, look at his core.
We're looking,
You
Shane.
said it. You get to his legs, that's one thing. That's about 10% of the battle. Have fun finishing. So that is why if you are Mako, you don't want to get caught underneath. Maybe some arm drags, sweep singles, attacking below the knee. I do not want to feel those hips if I am Michael Mako. Mako, three-time state champion in Florida. Won a U17 world title in 2024.
Future Cyhawk battle here.
Yes.
Mako committed to wrestle at Iowa. Merrill going to be wrestling for Iowa State.
Of course, his dad, Steve, Hawkeye legend, winning a national title for the Hawkeyes. Big-time recruit in the early 2000s. The Bear, Steve Mako.
He's in the corner for his son. Chris Perry in the corner for Kobe Merrill.
No score after 2 minutes here in this opening period. 2 versus 3.
Feels
You're
like,
at 285.
feels like an early takedown would have been big for Mako here. It's not looked for it, not changed levels yet on an attack. And if the previous match, revealed anything, it was Merrill was a little better late than Mako.
FloWrestling pound for pound rankings. Merrill is 8th. Mako is 9th. Merrill, 3-time state finalist, won that state title, was 48-0 last season for John W. North High School in Riverside, California. 44 pins. Down to 20 seconds in the first period. And you love pins, CP. I'm a kind of a tech fall guy. You love pins.
Yeah, the point is a pin. That's the best.
I've always liked it when they got to blow the whistle and stop the match.
I like when they slap
Final
the mat.
seconds. Merrill with the front headlock. And we'll go 0-0 to the second period.
Oh, got a little shovey there.
Nothing wrong with that.
Early Cyhawk bad blood.
Merrill last season winning that state title. Before that, Reno Tournament of Champions. Doc Buchanan, 5 counties. You won it all.
This is big here for Mako. Merrill is going to commit to this ride, I have to believe. Does not give up escapes easily.
Going to make him carry that weight up on his shoe tops. Forward pressure, half Nelson. Sinks it in as deep as he can. Mako looking to work up. Quad pod.
Out front there. Good sit out there by Michael Mako. But immediately returned back.
Making him feel all that weight. Look at him dig in the toes forward.
And I had wondered if Michael was going to go under. Feeling like neutral was where his position of advantage would maybe be, and now
riding time at 40 seconds. And this is really tough on the gas tank. Being on the bottom.
Yeah, he's carrying all that weight, and they're going to warn him for stalling.
First stall call on Mako.
And that seemed to ignite a little more of a fight from Mako, trying to move. Both get a warning here. Mason Wedgeberry hitting both for stalling.
I thought he hit Mako earlier, so if he hit both of them, Christian, that'd be a point.
No, he hit him. Oh, no, I don't think so. I think that's the first warning. They both just got a warning on the mat.
Works to his feet. Merrill, a mat return that shakes Extreme Arena. Merrill, Fargo runner-up, fell to Trayshawn Ross in that final. Merrill, several-time All-American in Fargo, including a Greco title. And he is winning this match on the mats. 30 seconds away from riding out Mako this entire second period. Scoops the near ankle. And another call on Mako. That's the second one. So there's the point for Merrill.
Oh, wow. He's
and
in
now they hit Merrill
the
for
double-double. You don't see that much.
You don't see it much. Every now and then you'll see that double stall call. That's what I thought happened before.
That's exactly what happened before. He hits one and then he hits the other. That's what he's doing. But not at the same time. He's hitting bottom and then top, about 3 seconds apart.
2-on-1. And Merrill will ride Mako for 2 minutes in the second period. And now he's got choice.
How do you hold this guy down?
Mako with the claw off the whistle. And there's the escape, and Merrill takes the lead 2-1. And we didn't see anything from Mako in that first period from neutral.
And it's going to be even harder now, you have to assume.
Being underneath for 2 minutes.
Yeah, Merrill's a head-down bull driving. He's controlling this hand fight here. Mako's got to get out of these tight ties. Ankle attack there.
Half shot from Merrill, working the collar tie. Just maintaining really good position. Moving forward, snap.
Drives him out, but Mako wisely shoots, or he may be looking at a stall warning.
Stuck in that front head. Kobe's brother, Cody wrestles at Oklahoma State. Looking forward to watching him. Redshirt freshman for the Cowboys. Goes collar tie off the whistle. There you see Steve Mako.
He was telling Michael 3 in a row, not one shot. Continue to attack. It's going to take multiple opportunities. Right now, this has been Merrill's match start to finish. He's crowded Mako, giving him no room to breathe, no room to attack.
40 seconds left in this third period. The riding time is locked up for Merrill. He's looking for another, or first takedown rather.
Above the knee here, he's in good position on this finish.
Chases down that opposite leg and out of bounds.
And Mako kicking out of bounds, gonna get hit for stalling again. But really, doesn't change that much. He needs a takedown. You got to get takedown.
Yeah, now he needs a takedown and a ride out to force the sudden victory. Tall task with 20 seconds to go.
Level change there from Michael Mako, 7 seconds. Can he find an angle?
And with the riding time point, 4-1 for Kobe Merrill. They will love him in Ames.
4-1. Your winner at 285, Kobe Merrill.
Oh, Basset, Oklahoma State for Jordan Rainey. Mixed reviews with Bo on the walkout. Of course, everyone knows he had originally committed to wrestle the University of Iowa, decommitted, and then last week committed to wrestle Virginia Tech, and now we are underway. 150 pounds, number 1 versus number 1.
You mentioned that match they had in Fargo in 2022. Rainey did get the fall, but that match had 17 points and 7 lead changes, and as you said, got that cradle for the win.
Crazy pace already. Bo getting his hands on him, snapping, pushing. There's an underhook for Jordan Rainey.
Rainey, world champ, U17 in 2023. Basset winning in 2021. He made the world team in both styles.
Shoot.
And we'll come back to the center, but it looks like Rainey might have hit his head. He's going to be okay.
Take a look at emotional moment here with Jordan.
And Bo Basset will go over and give Rainey a hug.
Man, what a bummer.